He took the story at face value. Because if you tell me something, I'm like, okay, well, who said that? Oh, so, okay, yeah, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at you. Guess what? I'm gonna go get that book and see what was his credentials. How the fuck did he get it? You know, where did he get the story up, man? Because when you read that depth in the story, man, sir, what's it about?
Sir, what happened was King James kicked out this nigga from his court, from his parliament.
Yeah,
his name was Sir Arthur Wendell Holmes. And 30 years after King James died, he came up with all that extra bullshit about it.
Because and the guy I was telling him about, Guy Fawkes, which these niggas, these crackers wear that mask, that was a real person. Yep. His name was Guy Fawkes. He was the one that tried to overthrow Parliament. That's why people wear that mask as a sign of rebellion. Because they wear that mask because he was a sign of rebellion, man. But they caught him. He tried to overthrow Parliament. Why did they try to overthrow Parliament? Because it was England was ran by a black man, man. That's why. They'll tell you that they said it was a revolution. Yes, it was a revolution to take down Jake, man. Yep. Our people was ruling Europe back then, man. See, you don't do fucking history, man. So you believe, a man that believed anything, man, will lay the fuck down for anything, man.
Yeah, man. That's why they called King James his name. He was called the Black Prince.
The Black Prince,
and also Guy Fawkes, when Guy Fawkes was trying to had all them bombs set up in Parliament, he was doing that around the time that the 1611 Bible was being commissioned. I was saying that's why around the time Guy Fawkes was doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thus saith the Lord.
You say what?
Anyway.
Yeah.
What was you saying, brother?
Anyway,
yeah, it's in the scriptures. I mean, we can't explain it to you. I have to come over here. We got to show it to you in the scriptures. Yes, this is a wicked nation. The virgin daughter of Babylon. Well, the earth is like, you'll have to come over here since I can't holler and tell you.
We can't hear you.
The whole earth is not going to be destroyed. And Ecclesiastes tell you the earth is going to abide forever.
Like I was saying, when Guy Fawkes was trying to destroy the Parliament, he was doing it around the time that the 1611 Bible was being commissioned. That's why when you read the 1611 Bible got a preface to it, which King James himself wrote. He's saying that he was basically saying that that man of perdition was trying to make sure the truth wouldn't come out. They don't want us to. They didn't want the Bible to be on a wide scale to Jake, man. That's why these fucking devils were made it against the law to even read the Bible in another language besides fucking Latin and all that other shit, man.
Right. And this nigga trying to go into the King James Bible wasn't the first Bible. Wait, bro, it was the first one that's translated, man.
Properly. The correct tongues.
It was the
you have to
King James version, and then it was not the Septuagint. It was
before the King James, you had the William Tinsdale and you had the Geneva Bible. But what separated King James from them is King James translated the scriptures directly from the Hebrew and the Greek, and he compared them with the other version that came out before. And when he did that, he found out the mother versions was slanted. It was a political slant to the mother versions. That's how when the 1611.
Salachyah, it was a Vulgate. It was a Vulgate. Then it's Septuagint. The canon, I think, then the Geneva.
Yeah, and then the
Tinsdale. Right, but I think the Vulgate was after because he was correct on the Dead Sea Scrolls, but the Dead Sea Scrolls was not complete, man. It was not legible. You couldn't read them. Okay, so he, like I said, that shit came from that college, man, because his information had holes in it, man. He wasn't standing on shit. All right, then we can't even teach somebody like that, man, because he don't even believe in the scriptures. So how can we come out? You believe in some of the scriptures, man. The scripture says eat the whole roll, man. And he wasn't eating nothing, man. He wasn't even nibbling.
Hey, if the Lord wanted us to have the Dead Sea Scrolls, he would have given them to us.
That's right, brother.
That's why the scriptures say, search out not the things that are above thy strength, man. You searching out all this, the Dead Sea Scrolls, man. The Dead Sea Scrolls are not legible, man. And you know, whenever you find a complete version of Dead Sea Scrolls that's legible, you better believe some devil that went and put his words in there, man.
Like the Book of Enoch and shit. You know? I got a scripture. Oh, go ahead. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. It says, "Thus said Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen." And that's what the fuck he did, man. He came up here spewing all that doctrine that the heathen done taught his ass that we already been through. That's why you can't come against us with that bullshit. Number one, we was a part of that before. Then, through the Spirit of the Lord, brought us out of that and showed us the truth. So we already know that bullshit you coming from. We done heard countless times King James was a homosexual, but he condemned homosexuality countless times throughout the scripture. Yet the man was a homosexual. Anyway, it says, "And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." And that's what the fuck Esau really dismayed at, because they know the Lord gonna come and crack them clouds and come and bring an end to this wicked ass society. So all them stars and all that fucking astrology and all that shit, those are customs of the heathen. And not only that, all this bullshit doctrine that they spew out to get Jake to do. According to Judith the 5th chapter, as long as Jake keep going off, we can reign, at the expense of them not serving their power.
Yeah, hey, you know what though? If you make it sound good to a nigga, he gonna follow it, because niggas don't want to search things. Niggas are lazy, man.
Appreciate it.
Niggas don't want to search out nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? But all you gotta do is make it sound good and enticing to him, and he'll be like, oh, so that's the truth. He don't go and buy no books, don't go study nothing on the internet or nothing. He just be like, dang, that sounds like it's the truth, so it gotta be the truth. Because niggas don't want to do no work, man. They don't want to work for their salvation, man. You tell a nigga you gotta read all these scriptures, what? And stop eating pork? Hell no. Niggas want everything handed to them, man. Hey, woe to them that are at ease in Zion, man.
That's right.
Niggas want everything handed to them on a silver platter. You don't want to work for your salvation, man. You'll work for this white man, though. You'll get up at 7 o'clock every morning, at 6 o'clock, an hour early, and go to this white man's job. But when it comes to doing work for the Lord, you laid back as hell, man. A nigga go sweep up a whole building, a whole school, all fucking day, man. Because Pappy said so, man. But when it comes to serve the Lord, man, nigga, got a problem. I don't know if that's right.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree. I can say the same thing too.
No, you can't say the same thing, man. You're not qualified, man. That's Jake, man. Because he thinks his fucking Esau doctrine qualifies him, man. That shit is bullshit.
I got a college degree. This nigga riding in a 1982 Lincoln, man.
Look up degree, bro.
Degree, the brother just had it. It meant downgrade.
Downgrade. That's exactly what that's it. That's what it means. You getting a college degree, but you downgraded your knowledge. Why? Because it's not out of the scriptures, man. The highest knowledge. Yeah, dumbing you down. And hey, is that not what Esau says, man? The dumbing down of America, man. Because they tell your ass to go off and go to school because they don't teach you shit. Bro, we've been to college, man. I went that motherfucker, man. I hate that fucking way of learning, man. It's called cramming, man. You read a fucking textbook this fucking thick, and then they go give your ass a 100 question test, and you cram all that shit, man. But man, when you get out, when you graduate, if they give you another test on that shit, you are not gonna remember none of it. Because it's called cramming. It's actually it's like, I mean, it's big, bro. It's actually called cramming. Because you read, and regurgitate the little shit that they hit on, man. A text this big, and you get 100 questions, and you get all of them right, bro. You don't know that book. It's no way possible.
I got a precept too.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1. I'm gonna start at 17. He says, "For Hamashiach sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel, not with wisdom of words, lest the cross of Hamashiach should be made of none effect."
So all them big ass words like that degree that entitle to, well, the points of this etymological, all that extra bullshit, the scriptures say make it plain upon tables.
He said, "For the preaching of the cross is is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe?
Because that's what the so-called wise of this world think. The so-called wise, the respected people of this world think that you got to live, you got to get good grades, you got to go to college, you got to get a degree, you got to own your own home, pay taxes, and then give everything you own to your kids, and then continue the cycle. That's basically it in a nutshell.
The family tradition.
You know?
Khan, he says, where's the disputer of this world? Had of not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
And why is that foolish? Because this shit is gonna be destroyed. You living to be destroyed. The scriptures, our wisdom come from the scriptures, Deuteronomy 4 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Live according to the scriptures that we may be saved. Not live according to Chicago State University that we may get a house and pay it off in 15 years.
And be a coon ass nigga, man.
You know? I appreciate it.
He says, for after that, in the wisdom of the power, the world by wisdom knew not power. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
True wisdom comes from the Most High.
Khan, Shalom, brother. Yabashim Shah Bakta. Shalom, brother. Yabashim Shah Bakta. Shalom,
The true wisdom comes from the Most High, all right? I got the scripture that came out earlier, 1 Corinthians 3:19. Wisdom of this world is foolish with the Most High. Okay? If it ain't of the Most High, then it's foolish. Okay?
this is book of Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6. For the Lord giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding.
All right? Like I said, the true knowledge and the true wisdom comes from the Most High. All right? Because everything the one that's upon in this world, in this kingdom, is full of wickedness. Right? The colleges, the teachers that you go to, you don't really learn nothing. What have you learned going to them colleges and schools? You don't know who you are. You don't know your true nationality. Okay? So it's foolish. And you got something?
Yeah, I got Ephesians 4:14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men, and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
Yeah, man, because you might grow up in the church, and then you be like, well, this ain't it. I don't fully feel this. Then you might be a damn Muslim, then you don't fully feel that. But your belief system based off the personality of the motherfucker who giving it to you, with the sleight of men. You know, you following the doctrine. Oh, I like how he delivered his message. I'm gonna go and follow him and see what the hell he talking about. You got some more?
Right, because the importance is, it ain't how you deliver the message, it's the message itself, you know?
Yeah, we had some nigga just come up here talking about what school, what fucking college he went to. He went to some University of Chicago or something, man. He's a fucking bug out, man. He said that King James was a homosexual. So he's like, man, well, where'd you get that at? You know, so you got that shit from the school you went to. You know, and I said the scriptures tell us to, man, hear the whole conclusion of the matter. I said, well, guess what? We know the person who started that, man. I said, you know who God fought for us? He don't even know who he was.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning for me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way. He shall die in his iniquity.
And that's the whole purpose, man. The purpose out here is to warn you what's to come. Man, we out here trying to save your life. So it don't matter. Here it is, Apostle Bar gave a similitude, right? Here it is, you walking off the edge of the cliff. And I grab you by the top of your goddamn head and save you. Here you is, you got a problem with how I did it, man.
Yeah, hey,
I saved your goddamn life, man.
Grab the book of Jude, what we brought out in the video. Yeah. You said some
Snatch him out of fire.
yeah, pulling them out the fire. And the precept that it gave me in the Bible I had, it said snatch. It actually said snatch, man.
Yeah.
So if you snatching somebody, that's actually like, you know what I'm saying? You grabbing them, man.
Yeah.
But he pulling you out the fire, you gonna complain about it? You gonna cry about it?
Right. So I was supposed to grab you softly. Here
I
you
mean,
is walking off the motherfucker. I'm supposed to slowly walk up to you.
And you got dreads, and he grabbed you by your hair.
Yeah, but you gonna fall off the cliff, though.
You gonna get mad, motherfucker. You grab me by my hair. You looking like what the? And that's how we look, man.
Here it is, the baby putting the fork in the goddamn electric hole,
Socket, right.
but you walking up slowly. No, don't do that. What the fuck, man?
You gonna throw a pillow or you'll throw a fucking jar at your baby, man. You see him finna do that shit. You're trying to bust him upside the damn head. Yeah. Cause they about to kill themselves, man.
And that's a natural reaction.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna react that way. And that's what we're doing right now, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. We reacted to you dumbass niggas naturally, man.
That's why the scripture in 2 Corinthians 6:9 says you was chastened but not killed. You know what I'm saying? Them snatching you by the damn head so you won't fall off the cliff, that's chastening your ass at the same time saving. I got that Jude, this is Jude verse 23. It said, and others saved with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment.
Hey, somebody look at that word pulling. Because, hey, in my scriptures, it actually says, when they gave me the precept, it said snatch, man.
You said pulling?
Yeah. It's in that, see what it's saying on your app. What does it say on your app?
Brother got it? Jude, what's that?
This is it said harpazo. It say to seize, carry off by force, snatch out.
Carry off by force to snatch out. Say, get over here, man. What you doing, man? You about to die.
Yeah. Say pluck, pull, take.
Here it is,
force.
this motherfucker holding a gun about to shoot your ass, and you want me to step out the way. Mm-hmm. Now you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna react, man. Go ahead, brother. What was you reading?
I'm gonna read it one more time. This is Jude, verse 23. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read up 21. It says, keep yourselves in the love of the Most High, looking for the mercy of our Lord, Yahweh Shai
And
Mashiach.
how you do that? How you keep yourself in the love of the Most High, man? By continuing the things that thou hast learned. You know?
Hey, that's his other doctrine. He was talking about the love of everybody, man. And I mean, really, we couldn't even go until the scripture with this nigga, man, because he said he didn't believe in the scripture. He believed in God. He was just a fucking bug out, man. That's why we let that nigga go, man.
Get 1 Timothy 4 and 12. What does verse 12 say?
1 Timothy 4:12. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the unbelievers.
Right, so be an example of the unbelievers, man.
Salachyah.
Continuing
an example of the believers.
Continuing the things that what the brother just read, man. Continuing the love of the Most High. Go ahead.
In word, in
Because that's
conversation.
ultimately how you prefer your brother. In Romans 10, when it says preferring one another, when you look up that word prefer, it means to go ahead before and to lead, to show the way. Yahweh Shai was that ultimate example of how to prefer your brother. Because he went before us and led the way and showed us how to do it. So we walking through his path, man. The apostles said it back then in the ancient world. Now the apostles today are setting it as well. They're preferring their brother. They going before and showing us how to walk that walk, man. Go ahead, brother.
Word and conversation.
In word, in conversation, your conduct, your manner of life. And what else?
In charity and spirit.
In charity, brotherly love, how you should treat each other. In spirit, John 4 said you must worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Go ahead.
In faith and purity.
In faith and purity, right? Read.
Till I come give attendance to reading.
Till he come, give attendance to what?
Reading.
To reading. Go ahead.
To exhortation.
To exhortation.
Exhortation.
To encourage brothers, uplift brothers, to teach. When we teach, that's exhorting, man. Go ahead.
To doctrine.
And to doctrine. So how do you continue in the love of the Most High? By continuing in these things that's Paul writing of. Read.
Neglect not the gift that is in thee,
Uh-huh.
which was given to thee by prophecy.
Why was the number one gift Ephesians